How's it going, you guys? Welcome. Get Morning Cup. Now we have to talk about the Japanese earthquake that just hit Japan on the 20th of March, that is yesterday at the time of this recording. What we understand is the fact that Japan faced a massive 7.1 magnitude earthquake right off its northeastern coast, triggering an all-new array of tsunami warnings for most of the nation, especially for the northeastern regions. What we also understand is the fact that in the capital of the nation, Tokyo, numerous buildings were rocking back and forth. There were numerous infrastructural damages in place, and this is a brutal reminder to those that survived the 2011 horrible earthquake followed by the tsunami that the threats that they're living in is ever more prevalent. What we also understand is the fact that the tsunami warnings that are currently in place by no means are just for speculation purposes. We also understand the fact that these tsunami warnings could be very real, considering the fact that the earthquake was epicentered in the ocean almost 60 meters beneath the sea level. We understand the fact that it could give rise to significant tsunami waves, and these tsunami waves could then garner enough momentum to cause significant damage to most of the cities in Japan. What we also understand is the fact that the epicenter, when it comes to where the earthquake actually originated from, 34 kilometers east of the Ishinomaki region at a depth of around 60 kilometers, as we stated earlier. Now, the Kyoto News Agency in Japan has listed the epicenter to be off the coast of the Miyagi prefecture, which was intensely damaged in the 2011 earthquake followed by the tsunami, dictating the fact that the sea walls that they currently had in place for the tsunami in 2011 can be of little to no gain when it comes to this earthquake. And if this earthquake results in a tsunami, it's going to be devastating for the people of Japan, considering the fact that Japan was looking at hosting the 2021 Olympic Games this year. Also, considering that Japan has faced numerous waves of the coronavirus pandemic, this as an add-on to all of the things that Japan is currently facing in terms of adversity is just horrible to even contemplate. What we also understand is the fact that the Japanese meteorological department is currently keeping an eye on every single seismic activity that is currently ascertaining towards the coast of Japan. Civil first responders as well as the Japanese Navy is on high alert to make sure that any and all fishermen out of the oceans, that little to no population is residing near the coastline, and mass evacuations might ensue as soon as we know more. But for now, what is concrete evidence is the fact that Japan is facing the blunt of certain issues that are only caused by tsunamis, that are only caused by earthquakes. Considering that Japan is an island nation, if and when an earthquake hits Japan, it holds a lot more to it than otherwise inland countries would face. You see, being an island nation, we understand that Japan is always at the whim of the ocean, if you will. And the Japanese people have always understood the fact that the ocean, even though has sustained their population for years, is also very dangerous for them. Considering the fact that the Japanese people cannot move further inland, considering the geographic layout of Japan, we also understand the fact that people choose to live closer to the ocean. People choose to live closer to the coastlines for numerous opportunities, be it trade, be it transport, or be it the sheer significance that the ocean brings in terms of sustaining life. You see, there are tiny villages on the coasts of Japan, excluding major cities like Tokyo. There are numerous smaller cities all around the coastlines of Japan, and whenever a warning for a tsunami is triggered, our entire attention goes towards Tokyo, goes towards the capital. But the small provinces in Japan, the small villages in Japan face the blunt of this natural disaster, if you will. What we understand is the fact that these smaller scale villages are not that comprehensive when it comes to their first responders, and thereby are at the complete will of their own people, going out of their way and helping each other out, saving lives in their own communities, if you will. That is the only way they stand a chance at fighting against any tsunami that might come their way. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the people of Japan, and this is a massive development when it comes to Japan and its current ventures. What we also understand is the fact that this is still too early to tell if a tsunami might make landfall, but if it does, it's going to have devastating effects, considering that Japan by no means is ready to put up seawall at such short notice. And even the places that have seawalls right now might do little to no benefit to the people residing behind said seawalls. You see, early warning systems are already being triggered left, right, and center. Alarms are blaring across Japan, dictating that a tsunami might be encroaching. But people earlier could get a clear view of the ocean and understand that if the water was receding, that means that a tsunami is approaching. But with these new sea walls, as we spoke about, the smaller provinces in Japan have no view of the ocean anymore. They have to literally go out of their way to a gate in the seawall to see if the ocean is receding, which gives them little to no time to double track back and make sure that they spread the news about a tsunami encroaching. Our thoughts and prayers go to the people of Japan, as we said earlier, and as we know more about the situation, you can best believe we'll keep you updated. But until then, this has been your morning cup. Pray for Japan.